Archangel Michael says, "The time of revelation is at hand, and those who have stood in the shadows will soon be exposed." The force of truth is unstoppable, and law enforcement moves with divine authority to bring hidden deeds into the light. No act remains unseen, no secret stays buried, for the hour of reckoning is near. The presence of divine intervention flows through the hands of justice, ensuring that no deception escapes the ultimate judgment. What was whispered in secrecy now echoes through the corridors of power, and every soul involved will answer for their actions. The call for truth resounds like thunder, shaking the very foundation of the wicked. A storm of revelation is brewing, tearing through the illusions woven by those who thought themselves untouchable. The hands of authority are being guided by forces beyond mortal comprehension, pushing forward with an unstoppable will. The moment of unveiling draws closer with each passing second, and those who sought to deceive will face consequences beyond their imagination. The unfolding events are not coincidences, but the fulfillment of a higher decree that ensures justice prevails. The weight of past actions now returns to those who orchestrated deception, and no amount of resistance will halt what has already begun. The scales of divine justice balance themselves with precision, ensuring that righteousness triumphs. Like this video to receive your blessing now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The force of the righteous cannot be ignored, and those who uphold truth stand shielded by a power greater than any earthly authority. The waves of justice crash upon the strongholds of corruption, dissolving every lie with an intensity no one can resist. Each revelation brings clarity, exposing the darkness that once thrived in secrecy. No one can outrun the decree that has already been spoken, and those who stand against truth will find themselves surrounded. The chains of deception break apart, crumbling beneath the weight of the truth that rises in its place. The echoes of past misdeeds reach their peak, reverberating across the very fabric of existence. The voices of the innocent rise, demanding retribution for every wrong inflicted upon them. Divine forces align with earthly hands, working as one to bring down those who once held power through manipulation. Every step taken toward truth is a step toward ultimate liberation, as justice sweeps across the land like an unstoppable force. A moment of reckoning is upon those who believe themselves beyond consequence, and no amount of evasion will alter their fate. The march of truth continues unchallenged, backed by a force stronger than any earthly law. Those who have walked the path of deception now find themselves face to face with the consequences of their choices. Type Amen to claim divine protection now. This is the era of undeniable transformation, where the veils of deceit fall, and only truth remains standing. The hands of justice are unyielding, their grip tightening around every hidden agenda that sought to remain in darkness. The righteous rise, standing firm as a beacon of truth against the storm of falsehood. Every action has led to this moment, a moment where deception meets its inevitable downfall. The movement of justice flows like a river, unrelenting and powerful, erasing every remnant of corruption. The hands of fate deliver judgment with certainty, ensuring no wrong goes unpunished. A force beyond understanding orchestrates this grand unveiling, ensuring that no stone remains unturned. The eyes of the righteous witness the fall of those who sought to deceive, as divine hands remove every mask that once hid the truth. The echoes of deception fade into nothingness, leaving only the undeniable presence of truth. The righteous need not fear, for they stand shielded by the light that pierces through the darkness. The downfall of the wicked is not a mere possibility but an absolute certainty, written into the very fabric of destiny. No plea for mercy can alter the course already set in motion. Type 777 to align with divine truth now. The structure of deception crumbles as the truth establishes its unshakable foundation. The winds of justice sweep through every hidden corner, ensuring that no lie survives. The movement of divine intervention continues, unwavering in its purpose to restore balance. Each revelation shatters the illusion, leaving nothing but raw, unfiltered truth. The voice of righteousness grows louder, drowning out the whispers of manipulation that once held power. The world watches as the forces of justice move with precision, bringing order where chaos once ruled. The weight of past actions manifests in the present, leaving no room for escape. Those who operated in the shadows now stand in the center of exposure, unable to deny what has been revealed. The righteous stand unwavering, their faith unshaken as they witness the unfolding of destiny. A shift beyond comprehension takes place, uprooting every foundation built on deception. The power of truth surges forward, unstoppable in its mission to cleanse all that has been tainted. No force can suppress what has already been decreed. Type Amen to receive divine strength now. The movement of justice is not bound by time, for it is eternal and absolute. The tides turn, sweeping away the remnants of falsehood and restoring the balance long disrupted. Those who embraced deception now stand alone, exposed before the watchful eyes of truth. The presence of divine intervention strengthens those who walk in righteousness, shielding them from the chaos that unfolds. The actions of the past demand reconciliation, and the appointed hour of truth is now. No amount of resistance can alter the course that has been set in motion. The righteous rise, standing firm as pillars of unwavering strength in the face of exposure. The collapse of falsehood is inevitable, a certainty woven into the very fabric of divine order. The light of justice illuminates every hidden agenda, leaving nothing concealed. The hands of truth move swiftly, ensuring that no delay hinders the flow of justice. The moment of reckoning holds no hesitation, sweeping across every structure built on deception. The righteous stand victorious, shielded by the forces that ensure truth prevails. Type 999 to claim your blessing now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The fall of the wicked marks the rise of the righteous, an unbreakable cycle that ensures balance remains. The storm of justice rages, dissolving every lie in its path. Every soul that embraced deception now stands accountable, their fate unchangeable. The voices of truth grow louder, overpowering the echoes of manipulation that once controlled the masses. The presence of divine power strengthens those who walk the path of righteousness. The movement of justice continues, relentless in its mission to restore order. The final hour of reckoning leaves no room for escape, ensuring that every action meets its rightful consequence. The light of truth shines brighter, revealing all that was once hidden. Those who embraced deception find themselves powerless against the force of divine justice. This is the moment of ultimate revelation, where deception falls, and only truth remains. The hands of justice remain firm, unshaken by the cries of those who sought to evade their fate. The righteous stand victorious, their strength unyielding in the face of exposure. Type Amen to walk in divine justice now. The world witnesses the unfolding of destiny, as the veil of deception is torn apart. The force of truth moves unchallenged, ensuring that every wrong is brought to light. No one can stand against the power that now sweeps through the land. The presence of divine intervention ensures that balance is restored, leaving no room for manipulation to persist. The echoes of the past now demand justice, and the appointed hour is now. No plea for mercy can change what has been set into motion. This is the era of undeniable truth, where no deception can thrive. The righteous stand tall, watching as the final chapter of exposure unfolds. The power of divine justice reigns supreme, ensuring that every wrong meets its rightful end. Archangel Michael says, "The warning has been sent, and the signs are clear." A shift is happening, and those who thought themselves untouchable are now in the direct path of reckoning. The unseen forces of justice move swiftly, ensuring that no deception escapes the inevitable. The accusations come like a flood, overwhelming those who once walked with certainty. What was hidden in darkness now stands in the full light, undeniable and irreversible. The time of accountability is no longer in the future, it is now. The call for righteousness echoes through the corridors of power, forcing every hidden agenda into the open. What was done behind closed doors now becomes the testimony of judgment. The weight of truth crushes every falsehood, and the consequences are undeniable. The moment of reckoning does not delay, and those caught in deception will face the full extent of their actions. The voices of the innocent rise, demanding justice for every wrong committed. The righteous stand shielded by divine authority, while the deceitful find themselves alone in their downfall. Type 333 to receive divine protection now. The chains of deception tighten around those who thought themselves immune to exposure. The forces of truth do not hesitate, moving through every hidden place where darkness once thrived. The web of lies unravels, leaving only the unfiltered reality of past actions. The cries of the innocent reach the heavens, and their pleas are answered with swift judgment. The illusion of control crumbles, leaving those who orchestrated deceit to face their inevitable fate. The final chapter has begun, and the path of justice moves forward without pause. There is no escape from the hand of divine intervention. No secret remains concealed, and no deed goes unnoticed. The power that governs all things ensures that every action receives its rightful consequence. The truth now stands as an unmovable force, stripping away every mask and exposing the reality beneath. The righteous witness the fall of those who thrived on manipulation, as justice moves like a storm across the land. The weight of past decisions now determines the fate of those who once believed they could outrun the truth. Type Amen to align with divine justice now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The presence of divine retribution is undeniable, sweeping through every place where corruption once thrived. The walls of deceit collapse under the pressure of truth, leaving nothing but the stark reality of exposure. The hands of justice grip tightly, ensuring that no one evades what has already begun. The echoes of past actions rise, returning to those who believed they had escaped consequence. The righteous stand in unshaken faith, watching as the final moments of deception come to an end. The fall is inevitable, written into the very fabric of existence. The unfolding events are not random but the fulfillment of a greater decree. The movement of divine authority ensures that nothing is left to chance. Every action is met with an equal response, and those who lived by deception now stand in the presence of unrelenting truth. The righteous need not fear, for they are shielded from the collapse of falsehood. The wicked now answer for every misdeed, unable to escape the storm they themselves created. The unstoppable force of truth sweeps across the land, leaving nothing untouched. Type 777 to receive divine clarity now. The final hour approaches, and those who walked in deception now find themselves at the mercy of their past choices. The weight of accumulated actions bears down, leaving no room for denial. The presence of truth is absolute, rendering every lie powerless. The forces of justice stand firm, ensuring that every wrong is made right. The hands of divine intervention continue their unrelenting work, restoring balance where it was once lost. The movement of reckoning does not pause, for it is guided by an eternal force beyond mortal comprehension. The righteous rise in strength, unshaken by the chaos that unfolds. The cries of deception fade into silence, unable to alter the course that has already been determined. The presence of divine power ensures that no manipulation can take hold. A shift beyond understanding takes place, removing every stronghold built on deception. The movement of justice does not hesitate, moving forward with unstoppable force. The hands of fate ensure that balance is fully restored. Type Amen to walk in divine truth now. The unstoppable power of revelation tears through every illusion, dissolving the lies that once held influence. The righteous remain untouched, their faith unshaken by the unfolding events. The presence of divine intervention strengthens those who walk in truth. The weight of judgment now falls upon those who embraced deception. The echoes of past decisions fill the air, ensuring that no one escapes the appointed reckoning. The forces of truth and justice move as one, eliminating every remnant of manipulation. The collapse of falsehood is not a mere possibility but an undeniable certainty. The righteous watch as the final barriers of deception crumble into nothingness. The truth reigns supreme, unchallenged by those who once sought to suppress it. No force can halt the movement that has already begun. The presence of divine justice ensures that balance is restored with absolute precision. The world witnesses the downfall of those who walked in deception, unable to change what has already been set in motion. Type 999 to claim your divine victory now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The fall of the wicked is not delayed, for the hour of revelation has arrived. The storm of truth rages, dismantling every stronghold built on deception. The voices of righteousness rise, declaring the final moments of exposure. The righteous stand unwavering, watching as the forces of truth move without resistance. The collapse of falsehood is inevitable, written into the very core of existence. The hands of fate continue their work, ensuring that no wrong remains unpunished. The presence of divine justice eliminates every last trace of manipulation. The forces of deception find themselves powerless against the overwhelming surge of truth. The righteous remain strong, their foundation unshaken by the chaos unfolding. The final hour is upon those who believed they could escape consequence. The weight of past actions now determines the fate of those who once thrived in deception. The hands of divine intervention continue their work, ensuring that balance is fully restored. Type Amen to stand in divine justice now. The presence of revelation ensures that no secret remains hidden. The echoes of past actions reach their peak, ensuring that every wrong meets its rightful consequence. The movement of divine power remains unstoppable. The righteous need not fear, for they are protected by forces beyond mortal comprehension. The fall of deception is absolute, leaving no room for manipulation to continue. The power of truth reigns supreme, ensuring that justice prevails. The final moments of exposure are now in motion, leaving no place for deception to hide. The righteous rise, standing tall in the presence of undeniable truth. The forces of divine intervention continue their work, restoring balance to all things. Archangel Michael says, "The warning has been delivered, and the time of reckoning is at hand." The forces of truth move swiftly, ensuring that no deception remains concealed. The veil is lifted, and those who walked in darkness now find themselves in the unrelenting light of revelation. The sound of approaching footsteps echoes, signaling the arrival of justice. The weight of past actions now rests heavily upon those who believed they could escape their consequences. The appointed moment is here, and nothing can halt what has already begun. The charges laid before you are beyond comprehension, shaking the very foundation of all that was once assumed secure. The web of deception unravels, exposing every hidden truth. The time of illusion has ended, making way for undeniable reality. Every secret once buried now rises to the surface, demanding acknowledgement. The voices of the innocent cry out, and their pleas have not gone unheard. The forces of divine justice move in alignment, ensuring that every action meets its rightful response. Type 333 to receive divine protection now. The righteous need not fear, for they stand shielded from the storm of exposure. The presence of divine authority ensures that those who walked in truth remain untouched by the collapse of deception. The winds of justice sweep through every hidden corner, leaving nothing untouched. The weight of accountability presses down, bringing clarity to every falsehood. The ones who thrived on deceit now stand alone, unable to manipulate their way forward. The forces of reckoning do not pause, moving forward with unstoppable precision. A shift beyond mortal understanding occurs, dismantling every structure built upon dishonesty. The righteous stand firm, watching as the power of truth dissolves every illusion. The walls of deception crumble, leaving only the undeniable remnants of past choices. The final chapter has begun, marking the irreversible course of destiny. The righteous move forward in divine protection, while those who embrace deception must now answer for their actions. The presence of truth does not waver, ensuring that justice is served. Type Amen to align with divine justice now. The storm of revelation intensifies, ensuring that no stone remains unturned. The hands of fate do not hesitate, pulling apart every stronghold of deceit. The righteous stand unwavering, their faith shielding them from the chaos that unfolds. The call for balance echoes through every realm, ensuring that every wrongdoing is addressed. The righteous rise above, standing strong in the face of undeniable truth. The voices of deception fade, unable to alter the course of what has already been set in motion. The collapse of falsehood is swift, leaving nothing but the stark reality of past decisions. The righteous remain standing, unshaken by the destruction of corruption. The movement of divine intervention does not falter, ensuring that balance is restored in full measure. The presence of justice moves like an unstoppable force, leaving no place for manipulation to continue. The righteous bear witness to the final unraveling, as the last remnants of deception are torn apart. The hands of fate ensure that nothing is left unresolved. Type 777 to receive divine clarity now. The path of deception reaches its unavoidable end, and the truth now reigns without opposition. The forces of justice stand firm, ensuring that no wrongdoing is overlooked. The righteous walk in clarity, untouched by the downfall of falsehood. The final moments of reckoning unfold before the eyes of the world, revealing the hidden realities of every past action. The righteous watch as the last barriers of illusion fall, unable to withstand the power of truth. The unstoppable forces of justice continue their relentless pursuit. The presence of revelation eliminates every last trace of manipulation. The righteous remain steadfast, watching as deception crumbles to dust. The cries of the guilty echo, unable to escape the reality that has now overtaken them. The last walls of deception collapse, leaving only the undeniable truth behind. The righteous move forward, walking in alignment with the divine plan. The power of justice ensures that no deception can remain standing. Type Amen to walk in divine truth now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The storm does not relent, ensuring that every falsehood is eradicated without hesitation. The hands of fate continue their work, dismantling every illusion that once held power. The righteous move forward, unshaken by the chaos surrounding them. The echoes of past actions reach their peak, ensuring that nothing is left unanswered. The movement of divine intervention moves with unstoppable force, ensuring that no wrong remains unresolved. The righteous hold firm, their strength unyielding in the presence of truth. The collapse of falsehood is not a distant possibility but an immediate certainty. The world bears witness to the end of deception, unable to turn away from what is now undeniable. The righteous continue forward, walking in divine protection. No force can hinder the march of truth, for it has already been set into motion. The final hour has arrived, and those who walked in deception must now face the undeniable consequences of their choices. The righteous remain, standing in divine wisdom. Type 999 to claim your divine victory now. The unraveling of secrecy continues, leaving no place untouched. The forces of justice ensure that every deception is brought to light. The righteous stand strong, untouched by the collapse of falsehood. The cries of manipulation fade, replaced by the triumphant voice of truth. No resistance can change the outcome that has already been determined. The movement of divine order ensures that every falsehood meets its rightful end. The righteous stand in divine protection, unwavering in the face of unfolding events. The voices of those who sought justice now rise above all else, resonating through the very fabric of existence. The presence of divine order ensures that balance is restored in full. The appointed hour has come, leaving no room for deception to continue. The weight of past choices now determines the outcome for those who sought to evade accountability. The righteous stand victorious, witnessing the fulfillment of divine justice. Type Amen to stand in divine wisdom now. The final revelations unfold, ensuring that every last falsehood is dismantled. The power of truth reigns supreme, eliminating every remnant of deception. The righteous remain standing, witnessing the completion of what was foretold. The presence of divine justice strengthens those who walk in truth. The weight of exposure does not falter, ensuring that every soul faces the reality of their own making. The forces of reckoning continue their relentless pursuit, bringing all things into balance. The righteous stand unwavering, protected by forces beyond mortal comprehension. The collapse of falsehood is absolute, leaving no room for deception to thrive. The hands of fate continue their work, restoring order where it was once lost. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50.